everyone, this is Solomon of Solomonic Demons, and today we're gonna be talking about Giacomo Turra. About the scandal that happened with Giacomo Turra last month, the accusations of plagiarism and faking his guitar playing. Now, for those that don't know who Giacomo Turra is, he's an Italian guitarist and producer who plays a mix between funk, R&B, and jazz. He first gained recognition during the pandemic for posting cover videos and jams to his social media on Instagram, where he gained almost 1 million followers with millions of views on his videos. Touring Europe and the United States in 2024, becoming an icon and one of the biggest influencers on the guitar community on Instagram. But like I said, last month he was accused of stealing other guitar players' music, of plagiarism, of another songs that don't belong to him and don't give credit at all to the original composers, claiming the songs, claiming the music as his. And also he was accused of faking his guitar playing. He was exposed by the YouTuber Danny Sapko, and his video got so much attention that everybody is talking about it. And that's why I'm making this video. Now, I wasn't gonna change my opinion about what happened with Giacomo. I wasn't gonna make a video about this at all. But since I don't just make reviews about amplifiers, about guitars in this channel, I also play guitar solos from famous bands in all my short videos. I think that I have to share my opinion about this because I'm part of the community, I'm part of the guitar player community, and hopefully my opinion it is worth it. And the first thing that I have to say is that I think that what Giacomo did, it is wrong. I mean, you don't have to steal nobody's music. Now, obviously, if I steal something from Overkill, a lot of people are gonna notice, right? But in the case of Giacomo, it's even worse because he didn't went for big stuff. He went for small channels with not too much followers, and he was just stealing everything, you know, from the melodies with all the patterns and, you know, the song from the beginning to the end. He wasn't getting influence of the music, and like I said, he wasn't giving any credit because it will be totally different as a tribute or as a cover or making a version. You can do whatever as long as you give credit to the original composer, to the original musician, right? Now, the second thing is about the faking. Now, this is a little bit different because Giacomo can play. I mean, he's a very great guitar player, and the problem I will say for a small channel like mine is the social pressure and the competition that you have these days. I mean, it's impossible to compete with the bigger channels. And in the case of Giacomo, I think that he was at that level already where it didn't matter if he was mistaking his playing. He didn't have to fake his guitar player, especially for live performances, because it's understandable if he was promoting one of his new songs, if he was recording the official video of the song or whatever, and everything that he was posting was live performances, and everything was maybe recorded by him. At this point I will say maybe recorded by him, because like I said, he can play, then recording the video and then fusing everything together. And, you know, doing all those magic things that you can do these days. Whatever he was doing, he didn't have the necessity, like I said, because he had a very good equipment to record everything live. He had everything, and if he didn't own something, he was at that level of fame that he could just ask to a company, hey, I need this, and, you know, I'm gonna promote this in Instagram or whatever. He just had to say that he was Giacomo Turra and he was gonna get it. So it wasn't because lack of equipment, it wasn't because he can't play, because like I said, he can play. And for those that are commenting in all his videos that he cannot play, this guy can play everything that he have posted. The problem is that he was trying to bring everything to perfection, and that's the problem with social media, with the modern guitar player, that it's not about performance anymore, it's about perfection. Maybe it was the greed, maybe it was the fact that he knew that he was gonna gain more followers if he was mimicking. In my case, I don't know how good as a composer he can be, because like I said, I know that he can play, but I don't know if he can compose. As a musician, you know, a lot of people especially that don't play instruments, think of have the fact that every musician that are good musicians can compose, and not everyone can be a good composer, and maybe he just is not a good composer and that's why he did all this, you know. I don't know. It was the necessity of making more money, or maybe the pressure that he was getting so big and he wanted to see how big he can get. Maybe he stole one song and he saw that nobody noticed, and he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing it and doing it, and that's what bring him to this point. So yeah, I don't want to go too much around. I just wanted to share my opinion about what is going on with this guy, and hopefully this is an eye-opener to future guitar players. At the end, if you get 1,000 views on a video, maybe 900 of the people that see that video don't gonna be musicians, and maybe 100 gonna be musicians, and maybe from those 100 musicians just 10 or 5 will notice the mistakes that you do. And I'm never gonna forget that one day somebody commented one of my videos when I was just recording with the camera and the microphone of the camera, that this comment, it was it's simple: you don't meet the standards, you need the room, and you need to learn to record when you play. And I mean, he didn't even care if I was playing the song right or not. He just told me that, and I was like, okay. And I remembered, and this was about 3 years ago, because when I posted my first video of playing solos on YouTube was on September of 2022. It's not even 3 years, but yeah, it was something that really hit me, you know, because I know how to record. By that point, I had a few albums with Solomonic Demons already out. I played live for years, and but that comment, it really hit me, and I was like, okay, if you want something more polished, if you want something better, I can do it. So sometimes it's the pressure that the viewers put to you too. But like I said, that's not a reason to excuse what Giacomo Turra did. So yeah, this was Solomon of Solomonic Demons. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please take care, and bye.